What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Girl, what's going on, y'all? So we are back again for the finale. Baby, I didn't know this was gonna be the finale of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That came kind of quick. I thought we had at least like what 3 more episodes or whatever. Um, but anyway, girl, we here. What is this? Season 14, episode 17, a fashion show with fashions. We hope, okay? So the episode starts off. We see that, first of all, Candi and Baby Blaze, such a cute little girl. We got Kenya. She's getting her stuff together, okay? All of her stuff is getting put into CVS's and everything, and her shipment has been delivered and all of that is put together. And I was like, okay, cool. Honestly, I feel as though whoever the fuck Kenya is working with, baby, this feel like it's up a little high. No, never mind. Ooh, okay. No, fuck it, bitch. I just got real mad real quick. Anyway, you know what? It just feels like, cause okay, this feels a little bit better, cause it looked like y'all was looking dead up in my chin. Anyway, whoever Kenya working with, granted, I know it's two different type of fields, cause she's dealing with like product, like hair products and stuff, whatever. But whoever the merchandiser or the team that she working with that's helping her get her shit together, maybe she need to hook Sheree up with them, because ain't no way in hell. Ain't no goddamn way in hell all this shit is going. Or like Sheree is just, oh no. Sheree is just a goddamn embarrassment at this point. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's literally what it kinda is, okay? You got that going on, so good for Kenya. You got Sonya, Marlo goes over there to kick it with Sonya. And if I miss some stuff, it probably wasn't really that important. But, she go over there to kick it with Sonya and her boys, and, just to get a male influence over for the boys, okay? With Ross. Now, let me tell you something. Ross, bring the gray back, okay? That was cute or whatever that you got up in the the confessional. You looking young and everything, but you also look daddy-ish with the gray, okay? And I want you to bring the gray back in your beard, but in your little goatee. But anyway, I'm just gonna say Sonya is a little bit too much for me, okay? Mama is a ball of goddamn energy that I really don't need. She opened up that door, surprise! I said, calm down, girl. The kids looking like, but I like I like the positivity she brings in this moment. I will say that. And here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, be like everybody else. Yeah, Sonya has irked me throughout this whole season, but she had her moments where she did not irk me. So I'm not gonna say that, oh, she was completely fucked up throughout the whole season. She had her moments, okay? Do I feel like she did the most sometimes? Yes, she really did. But in this case, I thought it was a good look to have the boys come over there, get a male influence or whatever. See, this is what you're talking about, using the village that you have instead of trying to force relationships with people that you're not cool with in real life, for real, like Candi and all that shit. Girl, fuck all that. You got somebody that's willing to be around your kids and, to put up with your shit or whatever. So go ahead. And you want to know what makes me so mad about Marlo? Marlo makes me so mad because I was one of probably the few people that was actually rooting for her to get a peach, okay? I was rooting for her to get a peach. I wanted to hear her story, especially when she brought the boys in, because I was like, damn, I didn't know about this side of Marlo. I didn't think that she would even do something like this. And I was intrigued. I wanted to know her story. And when the season came on and we get to know something about her sister, and now in this episode we get to know about the relationship with her mom and how her mom was She's in town, but she hasn't really seen her and all that stuff or whatever, because it's been a long time since they seen each other. The last time they seen each other, you know, she was just cussing her out, calling her hoe, all this shit, going to door and just being crazy, you know, because it's drugs involved. It probably was a little bit of alcoholism that's involved or whatever. Marlo has a relatable ass story. She been in foster care. She could have spoke more about that. We could have seen her doing more things with her charity, you know what I'm saying? But no, she spent the majority of this season with her first season of being a peach holder, being mean-spirited as fuck. Yes, we want the drama, but let that shit be natural and let that shit make sense, and don't let it come off as if you just being an evil ass person for no fucking reason. And that's what it was with goddamn Marlo. Because when she was talking about her mama, I was intrigued. I was like, bitch, some of us went there. I mean, we been there. Not with my mama, but my aunt was the same goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? So that's relatable. But we see that's going on. You know, they had little jumpsuits, like mechanic jumpsuits for the boys. Ross was out there teaching them how to change a tire on the car. That was cute or whatever. Honestly, I don't feel like, you know, shit like that should be designated to any gender. I feel like everybody should know how to at least pop a goddamn bolt and nut or whatever, what the fuck is called, and use a goddamn jack on the tire, because you ain't gonna always have a nigga around to help you. I'm just saying, okay? You know, sometimes we gotta break a nail just to, you know, make sure we safe. I'm just saying, okay? But so while they was up in there talking, Sonya put out there that, yeah, she took her IUD out because, you know, her and Ross was having a little conversation. And he was like, listen, baby. So, you know, I know we've been talking about this whole thing about having a baby, but if you not with it, I don't want to put no more pressure on you to have no baby, and, you know, it's whatever you say go. I said, you think the fuck not? That's how it's supposed to be in the first goddamn place, sir. You know, it's her body. You can't force her to have no baby if she ain't ready. And she was like, oh my God, like him just saying that, it just made me like kind of cream in the inside. And it creamed so much that I just pushed the IUD out. Let me stop. Sometimes I do a little too much. Okay? It didn't sound like that coming out my mouth. Anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. She said, baby, that just made me say, bitch, pop it on out, okay? Let me go to the doctor. I'm going to take this birth control out, and you can shoot the club all the way up, okay? I said that was cute. You know, she came to it on her own. She gonna come some more. Anyway, moving on from that, you know, they had that little situation. That was nice. And then we get to fucking Sheree. Sheree go looking for a goddamn, you know, viewing room for whatever, this little venue or whatever that's supposed to fit like probably 100 to 200 people. You know, she's meeting up with Rowan. She's meeting up with this other girl, Tori, who's helping her with the space and all this shit. And my whole thing is, Sheree likes to waste money. Sheree likes to waste money. You sitting on here talking about some, you know, I got the space, I got this, I got the models, but the clothes ain't ready. Bitch, this is the whole reason why we are here, so that we can see the fucking clothes, and they are not ready. It was supposed to be, what, 30, 40 pieces or some shit, and the lady that you said that you got now, you done went through so many fucking hands to only get down to 5 pieces. 5 fucking pieces, if we're gonna see that. So baby, if that's the case, you should have just did a fucking PowerPoint presentation and then emailed that shit to everybody. Put it on Instagram so we can all see it, bitch. That's what you should have did. Cause ain't no, you wasting fucking money for what, girl? For what, girl? I said, you talk about some, you know, this is embarrassing. I don't want to be like, what was it, 2003 or whatever the fuck it was when she first started doing, 2003? Was I in high school? I was in high school. I don't think that's what she said. Probably 2013. Anyway, when they was doing, I could be wrong still. Either way, the last time, and they had the fashions together, she said, because I know it never fails. I go outside the house and people be like, there goes she about Sheree. Bitch. I want Sheree to fucking stop playing with us, okay? Stop playing with us and stop playing with your money. Because we still trying to figure out, that's none of our business. That's none of our business, okay? I'm not even going to finish that statement, but some of y'all already know where I was going. But anyway, she bad don't, okay? She bad don't. So Marlo go pick up her mama. Like we said, she hasn't seen her in the last 3 years, you know, and we get a little bit more of a backstory. Marlo had brought her mama a house back in the day, right? I think in Lithonia, okay? And she's coming from Arkansas right now. But, you know, she brought her a house back in the day that was using for the grandkids and her, but she just misused that, you know what I'm saying? Because there was some situations that was going on with the fact that, you know, she was still on drugs and she was still on alcohol and, you know, just not her best. And it was at one point where, you know, I guess the kids felt unsafe. One of her nephews that she's taking care of had to call her and tell her come get them because, you know, it was just too much stuff that was going on. And it started talking about and, you know, bringing up the issues from the past about, you know, her not being there, well, having to put the kids in foster care. And then the mama was saying, no matter where I was, I still wound up getting y'all, okay? They had a moment that probably was needed. You know, if you haven't spoken to or seen a person in 3 years, your mother, you don't know how she's doing. Baby, the part that really got me though, the silver lining, regardless of the fact that they went on ahead, or I should say besides the fact that they had that hugging moment, when Marlo first saw the mama and said, Mama, where your teeth at? She said, girl, I ain't had time to put them in. Well, they ain't ready yet. I said, what you mean they not ready yet? Marlo said she done got her $5,000 worth of teeth made. And this lady accidentally threw them out. 5,000 goddamn dollars going down the damn drain, okay? She said, bitch, I'm gonna have to get your ass some veneers. I said, you know what? But it was a nice scene with Marlo. Have no complaints about that. I love seeing shit like that. I just like seeing family reconcile. I really do. Because why we need to have drama? Why we need to have the drama, okay? Within the family like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's fix it if we can. Moving on from that, Kenya, you know, she's in CVS and she's about to put a product there. And, you know, she comes in there with Brandon. I said a blast from the goddamn past. Look at Brandon. Baby, as soon as I saw Brandon, the one thing that popped up in my head immediately was the sleepover pillow fight episode seasons ago. Okay? Girl, a fucking mess. Anyway, you know, it was nice seeing him. He ain't really say much. Well, he ain't say shit from what I remember. And, you know, you got Candi showing up to support. Drew showed up. Sonya showed up, you know, and they were just happy. And, you know, even Candi was giving her props. She was like, listen, this CVS, okay? You know, even I ain't got no products up in CVS. And that is a big national chain. So she's doing the damn thing. Girl, I don't like the way that look. That look like something crawling on my shoulder. Nobody got time for that. But anyway, so she got that going on, but they more concerned about what's going on with this fashion show with Sheree. Now, mind you, we saw Sheree trying to get the shit together. Now, earlier I said it sounded like she had like 40 pieces that she wanted. Girl, come to find out it was really just 22. Then it went down to 15, and now it's down to 5, okay? And like Kenya said, 5 fucking pieces does not make a goddamn fashion show, okay? How about we just put this shit on Instagram? I'm just saying, do a little Insta Live, okay? Put the shit out there and just call it that, okay? Because this ain't it. This ain't it, mama. And somebody was like, I hope it really ain't no party. Here comes Drew. Well, I hope it ain't no party either, because you know she don't like to pay. Because listen, she still ain't paid me all the money that she needs to pay me. I said, girl, first of all, I will feel sorry for you, Drew, but you already put it out there that the bitch don't pay. So why you even go into coots and doing a fucking event with her? That's your fault, bitch. You know the shit, and you still took the bait. That is on you, boo-boo. Not Candi meeting up with Mama Joyce to talk about the trust that she finna put in. Let me just say this. This whole scene made me flash back to that table scene when Marlo said, and that's why Mama Joyce, your mama don't even fuck with Ty. Your mama don't even, whatever the fuck she said. Because Mama Joyce still don't like that man. Now, bitch, we was in our feelings when all that shit was said. But looking at this scene, she don't want that lady. That lady don't want Ty to have no type of access to anything that Candi got. And I honestly don't think it's Ty. I feel as though if it was anybody that was with Candi, she would feel the same way. I just feel like it. She will feel the same way. and call it looking out for her daughter, because they're talking about the trust, whether or not they want a joint trust or, you know, just a separate trust, you know, for Todd or for the kids or for this or for that. And she like, why would you leave some money behind to somebody that's probably gonna be using that to be fucking with another bitch and using with another woman or whatever up in your place and all that stuff? And I'm like, it's stipulations that can be put in so that, you know, that won't happen, but technically you will be dead, so ain't no telling what can happen. You know, people can follow it or not. But did you think that if something happened to Candi and she's no longer here, Ty's supposed to stay single? I mean, even Candi said she would prefer that he not move on to somebody else, but it's only natural, okay? I would not ever do that to my spouse or my partner, whichever one you want to call it. If something was to happen to me and I'm no longer here, I want you to go out there and live your life and be happy. And if it's getting with somebody else, do that, okay? Just because I'm gone don't mean that you got to stop living, you know what I'm saying, and stop loving, you know? But when she started talking about that joint trust or whatever, and she was like, I'm going to have two people on it. The first one be like, Don Juan. And then, Mama Joy said, me? Put me on there. She said, damn, you trying to kill me off before you go? I said, now, Mama Joyce, that's not going to happen. Okay, you know, you playing up into the whole thing of, yeah, y'all remember how they used to say Mama Joyce just wanted candy money and all that stuff. Now, I don't know if that's really what it is or whatever. That's how it gave me a feel, but I feel like she's just trying to look out for her daughter. You know, she was looking out for little Riley. She said, basically, you know, Blaze and Ace will be okay, but give something to Riley because Blaze and Ace got an active daddy in their life. Riley don't. On the one hand, I understand that, but also that'll be, you know, it'll be a little wonky, you know what I'm saying? Leave them a little something, okay? It ain't their fault that they got their daddy in their life and Riley don't. I said, girl, all right, Mama Joyce. Meanwhile, we get freaking Sheree at this venue. They got it set up. It do look nice. It do look nice. And she was like, these 200 people, this is 200 chairs. Girl, oh my God, I just can't believe it. And you know what? People keep walking up to me asking, this is like the event of the goddamn summer, okay? Because everybody keep on asking, and you know, oh my God, can I get a +1? Can I get a +1? Mind you, some of these people asking and they ain't even got a 1, okay? You wasn't even invited and you asking for a +1. I said, all right, Sheree, you trying to get us excited or you trying to convince yourself that this is it? Girl, the lady from the actual model agency that, you know, Rowan said she could get for the 250 to 500 people, you know, dollars a pop for a model. She was there, Lovia, or whatever her name was. And I'm looking at all these models, right? I'm looking at all these models. How is it that you got more models than how many pieces you got? And at this point, it ain't even really technically confirmed that she got real 5 pieces, okay? And I'm sitting here like, why you need all these people? First of all, that's spending too much money. Is everybody you showing these 5 pieces in different sizes or whatever? Because, again, if it's only 5 pieces, why we got all these models? And then she telling the people that Tori and Rowan like, oh my God, if you need the pieces to go be picked up, I can go get on the flight right there and I can go get them. She said, but the pieces got to be made and I ain't no soul. I said, oh my goodness. At this point, she like, at least if we need to have 5 pieces or more, we need to have more than 5 pieces to give us at least a 15, 16-minute show. Because if we don't, that's just a little preview, and this is a waste of goddamn time, okay? And then all of a sudden, her daughter comes up in there, the young one, and they talking about the situation. And bitch, you know, Apollo had came through. I said, why is Apollo there? You really don't need Apollo. I guess you're just doing that for attraction because, you know, he used to be on the Real Housewives and that'll make people come in. I don't know what the reason is because if you got these models, what exactly do you need him for? Giving him something to do, giving him some work, giving him a little change. I don't know. But all of a sudden, here comes Tyrone. Tyrone came walking up in there like, bitch, a nigga. And I hate that I'm about to say something because I feel like, you know, when you fucked up and you done wrong and you trying to make it seem like you didn't. And so you gonna walk up in that bitch like you own it and like, bitch, what's good? Like, you finna get me to apologize? Hell the fuck no. That's me. Oh, my flaws be coming right out, okay? Anyway, toxicity. Girl, Tyrone come up in there and Sheree was like, so bitch. First of all, Sheree is, I get that you trying to save face or whatever because this motherfucker didn't put you on the spot. You was not expecting him, but then again, I feel like she was kind of feel like this is fake because why the fuck you still in communication with his cousin or whoever the fuck it is, okay? As soon as you did the shit that you did to me, I'm cutting every motherfucking body off, okay? Ain't no way you gonna have access to me. Sheree knew this motherfucker was coming, okay? You can't tell me no difference, okay? I'm sitting here like, yeah, Sheree, after she put that little tidbit in, I said, you knew he was gonna show up. And then I'm sitting here like, excuse me, Tyrone. So you couldn't show up to the goddamn little luncheon that she had or come up to her damn hotel room or whatever while she was up into your goddamn city, making it very much convenient for you and all this shit since you was on parole, okay? And my whole thing is, but you can get your ass on a goddamn flight and come to goddamn Atlanta, okay? You can get permission or whatever the fuck the situation is. He gonna say, because you knew what you was doing. You was up there filming or whatever. I wasn't trying to make shit public. You know, you can't put stuff public. I said, what the fuck is this? You know what? Let me tell you how Tyrone is full of shit. And there's probably some shit that I probably would have said too. Sheree said, so you don't think you owe me an apology? He said, apology for what? Mind you, we know we wrong, but bitch, I'm not finna say sorry just yet, okay? I'm trying to feel you out and see if you gonna say it first. I'm telling you, y'all, listen, that's probably why I'm in the predicament that I am, okay? I gotta change my way. I see sometimes I think like a nigga. Anyway, I just said that, and I'm just looking at Tyrone. I said, even though I have done this in the past, that's my past. You can't judge me on my past. Judge me on my presence, okay? That's what you need to do. But I'm looking at goddamn Tyrone, and I said, you out your goddamn mind. Because the excuses that he was giving. And then he gonna try to compromise. So, I think we both need to give each other an apology. I said, what? I said, Sheree, walk the fuck away. Walk the fuck away. Okay? And at this point, she was like, you gonna do this in front of my daughter? Mind you, Kaylee, when she saw him, she said, who the fuck is this? I said, but then she walked away. And then she came back and she was like, okay, so what's up? You really not gonna apologize? Apologize for what? You the one that owe me the apology. I said, Sheree, let that shit go. Fuck that nigga. Well, girl, you can't tell me Sheree ain't went back to the hotel and fucked that nigga before he left. My bird ass Porter, okay? My girl, you came out here all this. You gonna let me put a tongue in something. Anyway, no. I'm supposed to be on her side, okay? Because Tyrone ain't shit or whatever. But y'all know that's how it is. Y'all know that's how it is, whether it's a toxic ass woman or a toxic ass man. Sometimes you just can't let that shit go. Sometimes that shit is exciting. Don't. I know it ain't supposed to be, but sometimes, it just... Anyway, it's fun. Moving on from that, to a certain extent, a certain level of no, let me stop, because somebody gonna be like, really, Ashley, this is what we putting out here. I'm just saying my truth, okay? But then at this point, Sheree was like, oh, fuck you, nigga, and all that stuff. She walked away. And then Apollo came over there. What's up, man? What's up, man? First of all, he gonna go over there to Kaylee and say, she was like, hi, I'm Kaylee. And he was like, hey, how you doing? Congratulations on everything. She was like, okay, cool. Apollo comes over there trying to run interference and trying to be, big bro or whatever. So given the fact that, prison bros, that's what I meant. Because, they cross paths up in jail. And it was like, you know what? Me and you, we cool or whatever. But, bros, we got to hold each other accountable. And, we got to admit our wrong. And, you can't be up here just, you got to see where she coming from. You can't just leave a person stranded when they coming out there trying to see you. Here go Tyrone. You know what, bro? That's cool and everything. But, if I was you, like, I can handle my own stuff. Because, honestly, I wouldn't be interfering up in your situation. So, I don't need you interfering in mine. Apollo just said, all right, bro. Okay. I said, Apollo, you tried. You did the right thing. You did the right thing, because some niggas would have just stood there and just let this motherfucker say anything and everything to him. Okay. Or I mean to Sheree or whatever. Meanwhile, the producers act Apollo in the confessional. So, is it real that you can't when you're on parole or probation or whatever the fuck it is that he was on, you can't be on the media? He said no. It's a contract, bitch. When Apollo gave the actual fucking section of the clause of the amendment, section 42B.1, paragraph 3, and it states, I said, ooh. He said, no, he just lying. It's some other shit. And you want to know how we know he lying? Why these motherfucking criminals be all up on TV on Love After Lockup? I'm telling you, Sheree, you on the wrong show, bitch. You are on the wrong show, girl. Meanwhile, we get to Marlo and her mama. She done came over there to lay archives, and she's having a nice time, and they being real nice with each other. She's liking the place. She said this looked like how your closet was when you was growing up. And then, they get into the fact that, Marlo feels as though she's that the people in her family, and this happens, some of us got a family member that got a lot of money, okay? More than we do. And that's the one that people go to, the Terry of the family. And if you watch Soul Food, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Terry of the family, okay? That rich auntie or the well-off auntie, uncle, or whoever the fuck that we go to for the money and everything. But when they say no, everybody got a problem and everything else. And, I felt bad for her about that. Now, I see the human side of fucking Marlo right here, and I'm liking this, okay? So I'm sympathizing or empathizing with her and listening to the things that she's saying, but then everything was going good up until Mama brought up the fact that she was like, and I was gonna ask whatever, can I bring my my friend around? She was like, girl, why you need to bring a friend? This friend that is supposed to be your man, that's supposed to be in her life for the past 4 years or whatever, he ain't done nothing for you, he on drugs or whatever, he ain't brought you no house, he ain't did this, he ain't do that. And then we get down to the bottom of, or part of the reason why Marlo is how she is. She said that's probably why I ain't got no man now, because she's always had an issue with her mama putting men over her kids, and dealing with whatever the fuck it is them niggas do. Ain't no telling what could have happened. And so that's understandable. The bitch don't trust men like that. So, I mean, I get it. But, she was on the phone with Candi, and even the mama said it's a good thing that you amended your relationship with Candi over the phone and all that stuff. Candi show up, and she asking the mama all these questions about how old I guess how long she was doing drugs or whatever. I think she said like since Marlo was like 7 years old or something like that. Or, they just giving a history and then talking about maybe they need to go to therapy. And Candi said, my mama may be a lot, but at the end of the day, I'm just grateful that I have a mama like her, meaning that she's there, she's supportive when she needs to be. And it's just looking at this whole situation with Marlo and her mama makes me, be more thankful and grateful for my mama. Shit like that happens, okay? But I really do hope Marlo and her mama get that shit on track. I really do. So Sheree gets to the venue. It is the day of the fashion show, and surprise the fuck out of me. Sheree said, the clothes came in at the last minute, so now she ain't even got 5 pieces. She got 20 something plus some extras. I said, well, shut my motherfucking mouth, okay, bitch? You better do that, because bitch, I had no hope. All right, and she was going over stuff, and the models coming out there. One had a little camel toe. Fix that. We can't have that. Imagine when Dwight sat down, he had a little camel toe too. Anyway, I mean the way I said, wow, okay, fix that. Meanwhile, the model was trying to walk down the freaking runway and just, whew, girl, that scared me. I do not like looking at people falling and, them ankles be breaking. Whether it be spraining, tripping, or whatever that shit be. Because, been there, done that, don't want to do it no more. Anyway, You know, because she like she by Sheree. You know, this is totally different from 14 years ago because, you know, we actually got fashions now. You know, she by Sheree is a household name. I mean, honestly, is it a household name? As a joke, yes, it is. Okay, so, you know, hopefully we can get it out of the joke era, you know? Even though I seen this little clip or whatever that was on the Shade Room and she was talking about the stuff in the pieces or whatever, I was looking at that shit and I had to make the little joke. I said that shit from AliExpress. But, you know, that's just me. That's just me. You know, I can't just be serious all the time. It was no shade, but a little bit, but no shade. But anyway, everybody was getting ready, you know. It was really cute to see Kenya and baby Brooklyn. Brooklyn wanted to go so damn bad. And she was telling her mama, don't put that shit on. Put that on. Maybe that, but you throw that shit in the garbage. That's basically how little baby Brooklyn was. But, you know, everybody was showing up, okay? Everybody starting to show up. We saw Deshaun Snow looking good. We saw fucking Tammy. We saw fucking Bob. I said, damn, I just can't see Sheree and Bob doing anything together. Girl, I just don't see how that worked. It worked, but I just don't see how it worked. It worked, but I just don't. Moving on. Okay, and you know, it's a whole bunch of blasts from the past. Okay, it's just like a reunion of some sort. You know, happening. Marlo shows up, of course. Everybody shows up. Baby, when Drew got up in there, she was like, "Okay, this is cute. This is nice. I like the little you know, signage on the floor, the logo or whatever. I guess that's what my $800 went through." I said, "Girl, shut your mouth up." Karma is there, okay. Fatum, I hope she's sober. You know she there. And you know, Marlo said, bitch, Tyrone outside. And it was like, cause they were like, y'all think Tyrone gonna show up? Y'all think Tyrone gonna show up? Yeah, he been here, but he outside. He up in the black and white checker. I said I knew it. That motherfucker came up in there with some flowers and shit. I said, the fact that he can just come on up in your dressing room, yeah, y'all hit it. I like it. No, I don't. Baby, Tyrone go up in there and she on the phone with Shekinah. You need to get here, girl. Okay, I'm gonna hold it off for 30, 45 minutes. I said, no, the fuck we not for no one person, bitch. Okay, listen, the fashion show don't even fucking start on time. And that's a given. But baby, an hour plus late, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? People probably was saving their appetite so that they can go ahead and go get something to eat afterwards or whatever. Go to the, you know, happy hour, late hour, go out or whatever, and you are slowing up the process, fucking around with Tyrone. You know, he done gave her some flowers. Of course, she got to shade the flowers and say that they were some cheap ass grocery flowers. And then here come Bravo editing. The flowers he gave her was $19.99 from Publix, according to Bravo. And then the flowers that he gave her mama was $14.99. Mind you, the mama was like, who is this? It was like, this is Tyrone. She said, who? And she was like, Prison Babe. Oh, I was like, bitch, that is embarrassing, okay? That would have told me everything that I needed to know. I don't need to be up in this lady life no more. And like Marlo and them said, I don't like you for her. Marlo said, bitch, she was with that man when he had money. Hey, the money is over with. Now, I don't agree with this. But I kind of do, but I don't. But basically, the money train is over, so the situation should be over too. I said, you know what, Marlo? You kind of making sense a little bit, but what about love? But it ain't love, because Tina said, what love got to do with this? Okay, but they was just like, nah, bitch, we ain't here for that nigga, okay? You know, Dwight show up. Of course, Sheree was like, you know, 14 years ago, Dwight was up there talking about some, who's having a fashion show with no fashion, and I'm doing this just to show him. And I'm sitting here like, he's sitting up in the audience waiting, and he was like, this is crazy. He ready to fucking go, bitch. That is me. If you say something's supposed to start that bitch, okay? I give you, especially when it's a main event, a big event or whatever, I give you 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then I'm getting the fuck up out of there if it's past the start time, okay? If it's past the start time. The only person that I would sit there, it's a couple of people that I sit there. Janet, maybe Tony, of course Beyonce. Happy birthday, Beyonce. But other than that, bitch, hell no. Okay? And so they waiting, and they waiting, and they waiting. You know, you got all these other people showing up. I done seen Quad, you seen Dr. Jackie, the who's who of fucking Atlanta. Bitch, you got Pooh Hicks out there. Now, if y'all remember that name, go back to a few seasons ago on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when Pooh and Carly Red had their situation going on. Now, I can't remember. Was it Pooh that said that Carly had dirty doodle sheets, or was it Carly said that Pooh had doodle sheets? Put it in the comments, baby. But at this point, people ready to go. When is she gonna start? When is she gonna start? Sheree don't know. Girl! Okay, so the fashion show actually happened. Can we give a clap to Sheree? I talk shit about the bitch all this whole time, and she said, shut the fuck up. And I said, all right, come through, She Ivy Park, okay? She Ivy Park did that shit for what the fuck it was. It took 14 goddamn years for that, you know, because Fabletics, Lululemon, Ivy Park. Now, Sheree, you did that. Let me tell you something. Now, I was a little worried. The first girl came out. I said, all right, that's cute. And then when that boy came out with the see-through shirt and them tight-ass pants or whatever, I was like, He didn't have a neckline in the shoulders for that shirt. His shoulders slumped a little bit too downward, like he ain't had no collarbone. So I was like, maybe they should have put that on another body. You know what I'm saying? But the white was sitting there looking like this. It's like, I couldn't tell whether or not he was impressed and wanted to fake like he wasn't impressed, or was he really not impressed? I don't know. But for Sheree, bitch, I was impressed. It wasn't nothing really because it's just joggers and shit. But it was decent. The shit wasn't looking bad or nothing. I saw a couple of pieces. I like to buy some of the dude pieces, okay? Because that little flower jumpsuit that the boy came out with, the sweater and the sweatpants or whatever, joggers, I get that. The one that came out, that the little white boy that came out that King was trying to get the number from, I get that too. I rock that too. It was a couple of pieces up in there that I liked. And then some of the most of the women pieces actually really look good. Y'all know I ain't no goddamn hater. I told y'all I'd buy a little piece. And listen, bitch. SheBuySheree.com. SheBuySheree.com. The bitch is up, okay? Now let me see. What else they got up in there? It said, meet Sheree, fashion designer and fitness enthusiast. Girl, all right. What else you got up in here? Can we actually buy some shit? Or is this just the website that's showing some shit? Okay, it says shop. Okay, it says shop. Okay, it says shop. Do I need to refresh? What's going on? Huh? Okay, it says shop. Well, baby, it ain't coming up. I'm gonna let that go. But she put a dent in it, bitch. She said she got a fulfillment center and everything. She doing her shit. Congratulations, Sheree, bitch. Just follow fucking through. And if you need some pointers, go ahead to Adidas and get Beyonce contact or whatever. Anyway, moving on from there. Kenyon, everybody was doing good. That's basically it. I ain't finna go through what they did. Everybody was supportive for her and happy for her. And I'm happy for Sheree too. We talked a lot of shit about Sheree. Sheree said, I'm tired. Bitch, I'm tired. Can y'all stop? I said, all right, I'll give you a break. Oh, no, bitch. Look what it did. I'm sorry. It says Safari cannot open page because, nope. Is it overpowered? Is it too many people coming in there trying to get something? I don't know, but baby, it won't go past this. It won't go past that. But congratulations, Sheree. Anyway, that was the Real Housewives finale. It's a 3-part fucking reunion. This season didn't even deserve 3 parts. Maybe 2, but not 3. But all right, we say this all the time, but we still gonna sit here and watch it and talk shit. I'll see y'all later, okay? Peace.